Life sometimes covers us with darkness so heavy that it feels impossible to escape. But in those moments, if we are brave enough to light even the smallest flame of faith, the darkness begins to fade. This is the story of a young man named Leo who discovered his inner strength on the journey from shadow to light. Chapter 1: Darkness Within. Leo was a 20-year-old young man, born in a small seaside town. The town was peaceful, but his heart was not. His parents divorced when he was only 10. His mother left, and his father drowned himself in alcohol, leaving Leo to face life's emptiness alone. Often, Leo would sit on the roof of his old house, gazing at the starry sky. In the dark, he whispered, "Is there any light meant for me?" Life went on. He went to school, worked part-time jobs, lived day by day. Yet the older he grew, the deeper the darkness inside him seemed to grow. The town felt too small, while his dreams were blurred and shapeless. Chapter 2: The First Fall. At 18, Leo decided to leave town for the city to attend university. He carried little savings and a heart full of hope. But the city was nothing like he imagined. Part-time work was exhausting, rent was unaffordable. Classmates came from wealthy families, and no one seemed to understand his struggles. Slowly, Leo withdrew. He stopped joining activities, stopped connecting with others. Then one day, he received news his father had died of liver disease. Returning home, he stood before the empty house, consumed by an overwhelming void. That night, sitting in front of the house, darkness swallowed him whole. For the first time, he felt utterly alone. He cried. He cried for his broken childhood, his shattered dreams, and for himself. Chapter 3: A Small Candle. In his despair, Leo met an elderly neighbor, Mr. David. The man handed him a candle and simply said, "Son, darkness always surrounds us when we lose our way. But even a single candle can push it back. What you must find is not the light outside, but the flame within your own heart." Leo didn't fully understand, but he took the candle. That night, its small flame warmed him in a way he could not explain. Chapter 4: With a Return. Leo returned to the city to continue his studies. But this time, he carried a different determination. He realized he could not wait for someone else to bring him light, he had to light his own path. He began with small habits, waking up early, exercising, reading. He devoured books about resilience, about people who overcame adversity. He wrote down inspiring quotes and pinned them to his wall. On nights when exhaustion from work weighed him down, he reminded himself, "It's okay. Every drop of sweat today is a brick building my tomorrow." Slowly, he reconnected with classmates, helped others when he could. His persistence didn't go unnoticed by his teachers and friends. Chapter 5: Beyond the Limit. In his second year, Leo entered a public speaking contest on the theme, The Power Within. At first, he was terrified. A once shy boy, now standing before hundreds. But he remembered the candle. He told himself, "If I don't light myself, who will?" On stage, Leo shared his story, his lonely childhood, his darkest nights, and the small candle Mr. David gave him. He said, "When darkness covers you, don't wait for others to bring you light. Be the one who lights your own flame of faith. The true power is already within your heart." The hall went silent. It wasn't fancy words, but the raw sincerity and strength radiating from him. Leo didn't win first prize, but he won something far greater, belief in himself. Chapter 6: Spreading the Light. From then on, Leo became a source of inspiration for many students. He shared his story in small talks, on social media. To his surprise, many related deeply, they too had once been lost in darkness. Leo understood, the flame of one candle can light many others. From loneliness, he had become a guiding light. Chapter 7: Facing New Trials. Life never stops testing us. In his final year, Leo's startup failed. All his efforts, money, and time crumbled to nothing. But this time, he was no longer afraid of darkness. He smiled and said, darkness is just the stage where light shines brightest. He started again. Instead of chasing material success, he focused on creating value for others. He founded a small club to help students build life skills and regain faith when they felt broken. Chapter 8: The Inner Power. Looking back, Leo realized darkness in childhood taught him to treasure light. Loss taught him strength. Loneliness taught him to find inner power. He was no longer the lost boy he once was. He had become a source of inspiration, a small lamp for those wandering in the dark. And whenever someone asked his secret for overcoming hardship, Leo smiled and repeated the words Mr. David once told him: "When darkness covers you, light up faith. What you need is not outside, but within your own heart." We all stumble, we all feel lost, and we all face moments of despair. But remember, when darkness covers, the light you seek is not out there, it's within you. Like Leo, be brave enough to light the flame of faith and let your inner strength guide you forward.